Hey, how's it going, fam? In today's Tuesday Seeds, we're going to share a panel discussion we had a few weeks back amongst our team and some of the regenerative ag principles that we discussed along the way in helping us monetize our land. So please stay tuned.
From your own ground experience and vantage point working in local communities, what are some of the steps that can be taken to get our farmers back to monetizing our land the way we did before the Great Migration?
Um, I would say number one probably is understanding soil health and really taking the step to understand what's going on below the ground. I think that's a big, huge thing that especially in Texas, we're taught to pay attention to what's going on above the ground, whether we're trying to raise livestock or crops or what have you. Um, and any any regenerative ag farmer will tell you, any expert will tell you, it's all about the soil. Your soil is really the backbone of your farm operation. You get your soil right, and then everything else, it leads into everything else that you do. So I think number one, I would say is soil health. The other thing when you're talking, I think your question was food supply. Was that part of it too, or?
Just monetizing the land the
Yeah,
way before the migration.
oh, monetizing the land before, yeah, I would say learning how to farm with the shovel. Number one being chemical free, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. I know that's kind of a taboo conversation amongst many farmers, but really just learning the principles of regenerative agriculture, which is pretty much the soil, just like what I mentioned. Biology, that means anytime you hear the biology, that could be an intimidating word, but all that means is living organisms, water cycles, and solar, the sun, using the sun to your advantage to grow things. And then, the other part is rest that nobody talks about, but just, not disturbing the soil at all.